Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We are live here at GoLocal Prov at the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. My name is Laura Afonso. I'm your local foodie. I'm here today with my very first guest, Catherine Dumiani. Thanks for joining us today, Kat.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So Kat is the general manager at Local Cafe Sydney Providence. So Sydney is an Australian-inspired coffee shop. Can you tell me a little bit about Sydney and how it is an Australian-inspired coffee?
Of course. So Sydney is inspired by the light airiness of Australia, as well as taking your time to respect and enjoy a good cup of coffee. So with that being said, there's a lot of good little nums to enjoy as well. A lot of fresh, light, airy food, as well as very healthy ingredients as well. So that is really what the inspiration is, just taking a break, being consuming very healthy products, and just enjoying yourself.
So it's really savoring a cup of coffee. Yes. So Sydney has really created a space that makes customers comfortable, sit down, enjoy your coffee, read the paper, maybe check your email while you're doing that instead of just the go, go, go that we're used to.
Exactly. Nowadays it's like a conveyor belt of getting your iced coffee in the morning, grabbing, going, and running out. And we like to just take our time, and hopefully you can too when you stop by.
Yes, definitely. So you're located right in downtown Providence, only steps from the Providence train station. So I'm sure you get a lot of commuters and travelers, so they're just grabbing some breakfast, maybe on the way out. So there's also that part of it too.
Yeah, a lot of fresh faces, so many commuters. We meet from all over the world, actually. They're taking the train to Boston, coming in from TF Green.
Wow.
So we get to meet a lot of different people, as well as Australians who get to stop by
as well. That. So they feel right at home.
Exactly.
Yes. So about 2 years ago, Sydney opened their doors.
Yes.
And they blessed little Providence with their wonderful coffee.
Right on December 24th, actually, which was Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yes.
So Santa brought Providence a little Christmas present.
Basically.
Yes.
It was so great. It was a little snowy, just Christmas Eve. It was the greatest present I ever had, so.
Me too. Yes. So I've heard that Sydney is actually certified by Illy Coffee as an Artiste del Gusto Cafe. Now you are the certified barista from Illy Coffee, and that is a really big deal because it means that they're appreciating a good cup of coffee and they're producing it in the best way possible. So tell me what it means to you and how you went about getting that special certification.
So I have a deep connection with Illy. They respect so much of their culture, as well as their growers. They first start off by supporting their growers from the beginning with education. They pay top dollar for their beans, as well as they're one of the most sustainable companies as well. Yeah, so
everything from their beans to their packaging.
Yeah,
okay.
It's amazing. The company is awesome. So what they do is they offer free training to baristas and employees that show respect for their product, as well as want to dig deeper into the coffee culture itself as well. So the ADG program, Artiste del Gusto, is the artists of the taste.
Artists of the taste,
Yeah.
So you're really appreciating the taste of a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Yes.
I started drinking coffee when I was like 11 years old.
You started young.
Yes.
Yes.
That is why I'm
part
so
of your
short.
lifestyle.
So I've been drinking coffee for about 14 years now. So I love coffee more than any beverage, and I feel so honored to be one of the ADG baristas. There's only a handful in Providence, actually, which is really cool.
So you were hand-selected.
Yes. So I just was so passionate about the product, as well as I used to study abroad. We used to go on coffee plantations, all of that, checking out how it was made, how all of the beans were grown. So I showed real interest in it, and they reached out to me, and I was sent to Manhattan 2 years in a row, which was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how long in total did that kind of training take you to complete?
So when I first started at Sydney, I actually learned about the program, as well as Illy as a company itself.
Wow.
And it took me about 2 years, almost to this day, to get the certification.
So this is not a small feat. This is definitely really
super
lots
proud
of
of
work
it.
behind it. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
A lot of the baristas at Sydney are just learning. They're learning through the AGG program, which is cool.
And now that's through you, so you're training the rest of your staff because you are the Artista del Gusto barista.
We also have a couple of coffee consultants as well who work through Illy.
Okay.
So they're always popping by, checking in on us. So.
Yes, making sure that you're brewing the best cup of coffee. And now I just wanted to also say that this is not just a push of a button, grab and go iced coffee.
Right.
This is a handcrafted espresso coffee cappuccino. This is very well done and properly made.
Yes. So our coffee menu is pretty extensive. We offer from the traditional flat white to a double shot of espresso, traditional espresso macchiato, everything from a single origin cold brew to smoothies and lemonades and everything like that.
So you really have a great selection from the cafe menu. Now, with so many options, do you have a favorite coffee drink? I know that that's probably a tough question to answer, but is there one that is like your go-to or something very different that you might not see anywhere else?
Well, starting off when I was drinking coffee, I would always just go for, you know, iced coffee, extra cream, that's
so
it.
It's summertime, definitely.
I did start to respect the art of espresso and what it takes to pour the perfect espresso as well. You have to time it, has to be the perfect grind, the perfect amount of grams, everything like that.
Right.
So iced lattes, just double shots of espresso. I love iced beverages, so hot beverages I just can't do. So
pulls you right off.
Yes.
Now, last time I was in, I saw the coolest looking drink. It was a blue coffee.
Yes.
And like beautiful baby blue, color of the sky. And I was like, what is that and how do I get my hands on it? Can you tell me what it was that I saw? Because I'm so curious.
Yes. So it is blue algae. Which,
so you're telling me there's algae in the coffee?
Yes. So it doesn't actually have caffeine, but it's more vitalizing. So it has a higher beta carotene than broccoli. Yes.
So I don't have to eat the broccoli?
No, but you could just drink the latte.
I'll take it.
And it has 65 vitamins and minerals to help you get through the day.
Wow.
It's really good for muscle recovery and if you have a hangover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I know what will be coming on a Sunday morning. So we know that you have coffee down pat. You're doing everything the proper way. The coffee is delicious. You've got a great selection. But it's not just the coffee that you're limited to. You have a full food menu offering breakfast and lunch. And you brought today a little snack for me to have, this beautiful avocado toast. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's delicious. I've had it a million times, and it is one of my favorite things to eat. But I really just love everything that you have on the menu. You have a beautiful pastry case, sweet treats, you have grab and go, so if you just want a sandwich out the door, you have that beautiful broccoli sandwich on the panini press.
It's so good. I've never really liked broccoli before, but it tastes like a broccoli pizza to me, so I'm good with it.
Yes, absolutely. It's so great. So let's talk about a little bit about this avocado toast.
I just made this.
You did.
Nice in the back room.
Yes. So a little bit of what goes into it. I mean, it's gorgeous. It seems like it's very versatile. Millennials are going gaga over avocado toast.
Super healthy, so I would understand why.
Yes.
I am never hungry after I eat it.
It's very filling, good fats, lots of fiber. Yes.
It has local feta on it, multicolored heirloom tomatoes. These little threads right here are red chili threads, which are super cool.
Add some nice little flavor.
Yeah, it's a little bang for your
pop.
Little pop.
Yeah.
So actually, we go through about 75 to 100 avocados a day.
100 avocados.
Which is so
Okay, so when
my dream.
Your dream is just being surrounded by avocados. I know, it sounds good. When I'm at home and I cut open an avocado, every time it's either too ripe or not ripe enough. So I want to know, because this looks perfect, and every time I've had it, it looks perfect. How do you get your avocados to be just right? You pick them and you time them just right.
I handpick them, no. So we rely on our purveyors, Sid Wainer and Baldor. They actually have a program that they send you a full case of ripe avocados.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's
so you don't even have to worry about them.
Yeah, they're awesome. It is a little more pricey, but
it's worth it in the end because you never have any of those brown spots or have to worry about it being too watery if it's underripe. And really, it's great that you're able to use lots of local ingredients in a lot of the products that you use. So aside from the avocado toast, we know that you're working with a small kitchen.
Yes.
What else is being baked in-house? What else are you making in that little kitchen of yours?
So I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it is the size of like a small walk-in closet.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many employees will be back there at a given time?
So we hit a record. One time we had about 6 people way in the back, but comfortably only 2 people.
So this is a space for 2.
Space for 2.
So those people are very busy.
Yes. 6 people was way too much. It was
like
more
it.
of like a clown car type of
Right. Just
deal.
stuff them in there. They'll be fine.
Yeah. So our kitchen is very small. Like I said, it only has 1 reach-in and 1 low-boy.
Okay.
So a lot of the inventory we have, we get delivered every single day.
Okay.
Sometimes twice a day. So
you're getting fresh imports every day. So everything is
we go through about all of our food inventory in a day and a half, which is crazy.
So it's a high turnover.
Yeah, super high. I mean, I think it's wonderful because you never have to worry about food waste.
Right.
Never have to worry about that. So
Yes, nice and fresh all the time.
Yes.
That's what we like to hear. Now, us locals in Providence, we're very spoiled. We get to have Sydney anytime we want. But I'm actually really excited to hear that you're recently decided to open up 2 new locations to share Sydney with the rest of the state. So can you tell me a little bit about these new spots, where they will be?
Of course. So this was a long time coming, and we held the news in for quite a while.
That must have been a tough secret to keep.
It was, for me, for sure. I'm really bad at that. But one of them is going into Garden City, which is really cool. Garden City in Cranston.
Excellent.
Will be one of the first small businesses to open up.
It's a lot of big businesses, big bucks. Wow.
A lot of different chains and such. There's a Starbucks. There's,
Right.
So it's
nice
going to be
local
exciting.
business.
Yeah.
So while you're shopping, get your shopping done, get hungry, buy a bunch of stuff.
Get avocado toast.
Yeah, sit down. Now, will anything be different on the menu there?
That you'll have to find out.
Oh,
there's
I guess
secrets.
I'm gonna have to
There's
come
definitely
and
secrets.
check it out then.
It will be open much later.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you that.
That's great.
About 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
By rules, they have to.
Yes.
Because Sydney closes at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. So if you want an avocado toast at like 8 p.m., you know where to go.
Sounds like I'm going to have them for dinner now, too.
Yes.
And now where will the third location be?
Portsmouth, which is really cool. It's very far out on Aquidneck Island.
Okay.
Really close to Portsmouth Abbey. Beautiful location, wraparound porch.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So I'm really excited.
So it's just begging me to come and sit outside and enjoy the nice weather with a nice little cookie and a cappuccino.
Maybe some porch swings. We'll see.
Ooh, don't tempt me. Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Kat.
Of course.
I can't wait to eat this avocado toast when we're done. Please check out Sydney. They're right downtown on Exchange Street.
Yeah.
Give them a visit. Have an avocado toast. Tell them I sent you. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you stay tuned at the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. We've got another guest coming right up for you. Welcome back to the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center. Again, my name is Laura Afonso for our very first 3 p.m. show. My second guest is Andrea Marin. She is the owner of Cafeology, which is a lovely cafe right on Thames Street in Newport.
Yes.
So you are best known for these crazy milkshakes, which we will get into, and I'm going to talk all about them. But first, tell me a little bit about Cafeology. You've got a really great array of different things, from these milkshakes to breakfast sandwiches and everything in between. So how did you get this started? Where did the idea come from?
Well, first, I've been cooking since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
I remember pulling up a chair up to like the stove, peeling potatoes, and making homemade French fries. So like cooking has always been just kind of in my blood.
Part of your lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I originally went to school to be a doctor. I went to school for biology. That's where Cafeology, the name, came from. So my parents, I dropped out the last year. Don't do that.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, sorry, Mom and Dad. And they were telling me, what are you going to do with your degree? So I said, I've always wanted to own a coffee shop. So why don't I just do what I love, do what I feel like I was born to do, and then just kind of use the ology from the degree and name
take
it
biology and apply
Coffee
it towards the
science,
cafe.
so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now you are a Rhode Islander. You left, and then you came back, and we're glad that you came back because you brought us Cafeology.
Exactly, yes. So I left for about 6 years. Again, I dropped out of college, didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to find myself, and so I left and I moved to Florida. I moved to Orlando, Florida, and I was originally going to open this there.
Well, I'm glad that you decided to bring it up here.
Exactly. Hurricane Irma actually brought me up here.
Wow.
I got evacuated, and that's when I found the spot, and I made the decision to move back. And here I am.
So what brought you to Newport in particular?
It's very nostalgic for me as a child. I remember being there during the summers. My father's a big boater kind of guy.
Okay, yeah, so lots of boats in Newport.
Yeah, so we take out the boats in Newport and everything. So when I found that location, which when I was in Florida, I was looking for a street that I would always be like, oh, I want it to be like Thames Street.
Yes.
And then when I
like
found
right in the heart of it, right in where all the hustle and bustle is.
So when I found Thames Street, I was like, I have to move back. This is it. This is a sign.
And it must be ideal because you must get a ton of foot traffic in the summer, but even in the off season, I'm sure that you get a ton of people seeking out. Whoop! It's okay. I'm gonna place it right back on top. These got to go quickly, but it's all right. It's too pretty.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think the summertime has been absolutely amazing because of our milkshakes, but we are so versatile. We do everything from like a grown-up grilled cheese, which has like bacon, avocado, 3 different types of cheese on there.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's so delicious.
What kind of cheese?
We don't do healthy stuff. Well, we do some healthy stuff.
We don't need to do healthy stuff. It's treat yourself. You can have whatever you want.
Treat yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so we do, so that one has actually provolone, Swiss, and American cheese on it.
Oh my
bacon,
gosh.
avocado.
And they get nice and melty.
So good. Oh yeah, and it's on rye, so it's just really good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
think during the winter we're gonna put. I'm pretty excited about it because we're gonna put a lot of like pumpkin and apples and peppermint things.
Okay, so
on
maybe
the
like some
menu.
pumpkin spice lattes and
yeah,
different
for
things like
sure.
that. Okay. Now you do a lot with coffee,
Yes,
to my understanding.
yes.
So you take coffee very
Love
seriously.
coffee. We do.
We were just talking about how important a good cup of coffee is.
Yes.
So tell me about your coffee menu.
So our coffee menu is pretty extensive, actually. We have anything from titanium bullet coffee, which has collagen, Sagon cinnamon, which is great for your metabolism. Yeah.
So you put collagen in the coffee.
Collagen in the coffee.
And what does that
MCT
do?
oil. Collagen is great for your hair, skin, and nails. The
Okay.
MCT oil is great for keeping you full, keeps your blood sugar levels steady, and then the Sagon cinnamon is great for your metabolism, and coffee is just amazing.
And coffee is just good for your lifestyle.
There you go.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. So it's pretty great. And then we do macchiatos, all different kinds of things, but we really have fun with coffee. And the Fruity Pebbles is more of like our fun shake. But we have like a caramel pretzel one, and those you can add coffee to. So
really?
Yes.
So you can get your jolt of coffee with your extra large dessert special. So tell me a little bit about this milkshake in particular. What's in the shake itself? What's on top?
Yes.
It looks crazy. It looks delicious. I cannot wait to take a sip of it. So you've got colorful candy. Looks like you've got a Pop-Tart and Twizzlers.
Yes.
And some cotton candy. So tell me a little bit about it.
So this shake is very special to me because my 13-year-old sister actually invented this shake with me.
Really?
Yes, which was really awesome.
So she had her part.
Yeah, she's a big Fruity Pebble lover. So I was like, all my milkshakes are very caramel, chocolate.
Okay.
And so I wanted to invent something for her.
Yes.
So so this one has vanilla and Fruity Pebbles blended throughout the entire milkshake.
Okay, so there's Fruity Pebbles in the milkshake.
It tastes like the bottom of Fruity Pebbles cereal. So if that's you, this is your shake.
Yes. Drink
It's
the milk.
got vanilla frosting on the rim with Fruity Pebbles,
Okay.
Twizzlers, half of a frosted Pop-Tart, whipped cream cotton candy. So it is absolutely delicious, and the kids just love this one so much.
Oh my gosh, the kids, the adults, I'm sure, love them as well. Oh my gosh. So like you said, you've got not just this beautiful, colorful, fruity pebble milkshake, you have a bunch of other ones too.
Yes.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, you know what?
It's hard to decide, I'm sure.
It is very hard because I didn't invent them all and I love them all. But I love s'mores so much.
My
Like,
gosh.
who doesn't love fluff and chocolate and graham crackers?
Yes.
And it's such a summer shake, you know, like, and I've had a lot of people say, like, man, this brings me back to when I was like a kid with my
roasting marshmallows over the campfire.
Yeah, and that's what we love to do is we take kind of like childhood sort of sweets and we throw like an adult twist on them.
Yes.
Like our nitro cold brew ice cream floats.
Ooh.
So it's so awesome.
That
with
sounds so good.
Nutella or caramel, it's just so good.
You know the way to my heart.
What can I say?
Yes. So in addition to your milkshakes and your coffee, you've got grilled cheese, you've got breakfast sandwiches, different sweets. So really it's you're a jack of all trades. You've got a little bit of everything up your sleeve.
Exactly.
So it's, whether you want something sweet or you want lunch, you can stop into Cafeology.
Oh, yeah, we have gluten-free options, vegan options. We do like gluten-free mac and cheese muffins, which sounds pretty
So,
cool.
Say that again.
So it's gluten-free mac and cheese muffs.
Oh,
that's what I call
my
them.
gosh.
Yeah.
So you put mac and cheese inside of a muffin or right on top?
So it's actually gluten-free mac and cheese. It's made with like cheddar and tons of like different types of cheeses. Yeah. And then it's actually in a muffin form, so we bake them in a muffin pan once they're done, and then you serve them with pesto or marinara on the side.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Sounds decadent.
Yeah,
delicious.
it is super yummy.
Yes. So now last time I was in the shop, I saw lots of different artwork on the wall.
Yes.
It was really nice to look at. So tell me a little bit about how you get local artists from Newport involved.
So the artwork was very important to me. Like, I myself am an artist, I paint, but my grandfather was my best friend, and he was like my only friend when I first moved to America, and he was an artist. And so I wanted to incorporate a little bit of kind of him watching sort of over me in the cafe. So that's where we got the artwork from. I did a big blast on social media saying I'm looking for local artists. And at first I thought I wasn't going to have that many people. It turned out I had too many people.
Too many, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't have enough wall space for all of you, so.
Right, so we still do have some people, but we even have one coming in from Cuba.
Wow.
We have an artist from Canada, and then we have a lot of local artists from here, of course.
Okay, so it's really great to support those local artists.
Yeah.
Is the artwork for sale?
It is. All the artwork is for sale, and we can ship it as well.
Wow, that is excellent.
Yeah,
so it's
really
always
awesome.
great to support your local artists.
Yes.
Now, when exactly did the cafe open?
So we officially opened the first day, I believe, is March 27th. So
Of this year?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So you are still like in the baby phases.
Baby.
But I think that for a new cafe, you're just getting such a warm reception, especially being right in the heart of historic Newport. I think that everyone's really happy to have you there. So you're off to a really great start.
Yes, we are so grateful for everybody that's been supportive of us, everyone that's pushed us on, and then also all the exposure that everyone's kind of like just brought to us.
Yes, I'm sure the power of social media. Look at this thing; it's just begging for you to take a picture of it and share it on Instagram. So I'm sure that people see it, and then all of their followers are like, "Oh my God, where can I get that? I'll make the trip over the bridge for it." Any day of the week.
So what I always tell people, is I'm there every day. It's my first year, so I'm literally there morning to night. Except for obviously now I had someone there and I ran here.
Good thing. Glad to have you.
Yeah, but I always tell people, I feel like I'm throwing a party. Like every day, you just come by my house.
So it's so much fun.
Just throwing you a big party.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. So it's just very humbling and definitely blessed.
Well, it definitely sounds like this is your passion.
Yes.
You have a good time. You get to be creative and be artistic and support local people. So it's really awesome that you get to have such a great time in your little cafe.
Yes. It's been so much fun.
Now, because you are early in the stages, do you have any plans or any growth ideas, or where do you really foresee the cafe going?
Yeah, so at first, when I first started the cafe, I thought it was going to be a regular coffee shop, very dim, and now it's turned into this fun ice cream coffee shop, and so that's kind of the direction that I'm going with it. And so what's coming up next is super exciting, but it's called Bubble Waffles.
Ooh, I've seen that.
They're so
tell me how they're made.
So Bubble Waffles actually are like a waffle, obviously a waffle, but instead of having craters, they have these big bowls inside of them. They're made with custard powder and egg, so they're a lot more fluffy. Yeah, they're an egg-based waffle.
And now, based on how you do the milkshakes, I can only imagine what you're going to put on top of these bubble waffles.
You choose what you put on top, actually, and that's the whole twist. Because with these ones, we kind of like decide it for you.
Yes.
With the bubble waffles, you'll come in, tell us what kind of ice cream you want and what you want on top. So it's very customized. It's absolutely to die for.
Okay, so all of your ice cream dreams are going to come true on the bubble waffle.
For sure.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And we're also, of course, Cafeology, coffee is a science. So we are making one that's going to be a mocha waffle with coffee ice cream on the inside, caramel drizzle. So kind of keeps with the theme of like Cafeology, where you have to have something that's coffee based.
Coffee related.
Yes.
Really, I mean, all of our lives really revolve around coffee. You have to get it going, so you might as well sneak it in to just about every meal that you have.
Why not?
Yes.
Coffee for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's
the way I live my life anyways.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I can't wait to make it down. I'm going to take a trip over to Newport and get myself a nice milkshake. Actually, I'm going to have a milkshake and one of those, the bubble waffles.
Oh my God, you will absolutely love it.
I can't wait.
Yes, it is absolutely amazing. So
awesome.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course. Thank you all for tuning in. We're here at the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center. Please stay tuned for more foodie adventures and what we have coming up for you with GoLocal Prov.